Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to a channel update video, I guess. I don't really do these at all because I don't really need to. I just kind of do what I want. But I am fully aware that it has been quite a while since I actually uploaded a video, and it's been even longer since I have consistently uploaded videos, and I'd like to address that first of all. So we're going to get some negative stuff out of the way first, and then we're going to go on to happier things. This is just a little world that I loaded up just so that we can walk and talk around in. This is nothing special. Just wanted something on the screen so you didn't just have to concentrate on my beautiful dulcet tones. Right, so first of all, negative stuff. Computer. As I'm sure a lot of you know, anybody that's watched my videos recently, they will know that I've been having computer issues, intermittent shut-off issues to be precise. Absolutely no pattern to it whatsoever. It just completely shuts down, almost like there has been a power cut, and then it might be several hours before I can get it to turn back on, might be a couple of minutes. There is no pattern to it. And I have taken it back into the Apple Store several times, and they haven't been able to replicate the problem. They have not been able to fix the problem. After the last bout of diagnosis and things, I had capture software put on the computer, and it came back with a result of a power cable, an internal power cable, being broken. So they replaced that, and that still didn't fix it. So I then had my drives completely wiped, which is why you had thumbnails and stuff, new thumbnails, new intros, everything like that. Yeah, that's why you had those, because I lost pretty much all my stuff. And after that, that still didn't work. So they basically wanted me to load up some capture software again, and do environmental tests. So things like moving the computer to a different room, plugging different peripherals in, things like that, which is all stuff that I had done before myself, because oddly enough, I do not relish having a broken computer. So once they suggested that, I decided that wasn't, well, to me anyway, I'm no genius, but to me that wasn't the best way of going about things. So I went into the store and I actually had a chat with the head technician and got them to do a forced replacement of the power unit, the internal power unit for the computer. I am currently recording this on a Monday. That part should come into the store on Tuesday, which means that hopefully it will get installed on either the Tuesday or Wednesday. So I mean, hopefully I am smarter than somebody who works at Apple. That'd be nice, because that would mean that is then fixed. It has been cited several times that could be the cause of the problem. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed for that. As soon as I get the computer back, I will attempt to just go back straight into my old schedule and start recording and uploading every Wednesday and Sunday, I believe. Yes, that's what I usually do. 7:30 GMT. Or would it be BST by the time that happens? I have no idea. Let's quickly set time. Is that right? Day. Let's spell day correctly. Okay. Time set. Oh, wow. Time set day. There we go. Lovely, nice and beautiful and clear weather for us. What was I saying? Yes, so hopefully I will be getting the computer back this week. Hopefully it will have fixed itself. It will have fixed itself like magic. Hopefully it will be fixed, or I can at least run it for a week or so. At which point you will have llamas videos again. How long for, I do not know. That is the thing with this. I don't know when the thing is fixed. Simply put, even if the computer is fixed, I don't know if it is, because I don't know until the problem manifests itself again. If it happens again, then obviously the computer is not fixed. But oh, blimey, frames. But yeah, I'm hoping that will do it. Really, really hoping. I'm currently recording this on my old computer, which is why there's no fancy thumbnails or intros or anything like that, and it might be looking a little bit janky. Yeah, as I say, I don't particularly like to record on this computer anymore because I kind of feel like I've set a standard with my videos that I do not wish to compromise. So that is why... that is why I haven't been recording any series on this computer, because I just don't think the quality is good enough. And here we go. I've got a Discord notification. Good stuff. I'm going to take a quick cut here, and I'm just going to turn Discord off, just so that we don't get that flickering up into the corner every so often. So I'm going to do that, and I will catch you guys in a second. Bye. Okay, everybody, we are back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so on to the next point. I think I covered the computer issues reasonably well, or at least you now know that is the main reason why I am not recording. The next thing to talk about is the fact that I am currently job hunting. As a lot of you know, I am a chef by profession, and for the last year and a half, nearly 2 years, I have been a freelance chef, which means I've been self-employed, and I have taken on jobs which, they're usually 2 days here, 3 days there, 1 day there, maybe a week there or here or something. And the reason that I could do that was because I had a very solid 3 days a week at a local pub restaurant where I'd previously worked. So those hours actually managed to sustain me and meant that I could survive and live and everything like that. Anything else was kind of just a bonus. However, I have since left that place due to reasons. So that means that whilst I can survive on like the other jobs that I could get, for me personally, I think it's time to try something new, and to go back to full time, because bank managers and stuff do not like self-employed people, which means it's incredibly difficult to get onto the property ladder and everything like that. So I think it's time that happened. So I currently have an agent searching for jobs for me. I've been for a few interviews, but sadly no luck, because what I am attempting to get into is a catering job where the hours are actually sociable, which is incredibly hard to find, especially around my area. I'm just south of London, but I am in the countryside, so there's no like huge conference venues or anything like that, which is where you would usually find those jobs. I'm not too keen on commuting into London, but it might have to happen, and that will be something that I will cross when I come to it. Missed it. So that's what I'm trying to find at the moment. I do have another couple of interviews scheduled, and they will provide me with the hours that I need to continue making YouTube videos, and all of the other things that I need in my life to be happy, like a social life and things like that, and some sleep. Because if some of you guys don't know, typical chef hours in the UK are usually 12-hour minimum shifts, and that's 12 hours on your feet, no breaks. You can sit down and have a smoke for 5 minutes or so, but that's it. And that's 5 days a week. That's not, because you do 36 hours minimum in 3 days. That's not, you can then have 4 days off. That is 5 days a week, and most places it's 52 weeks a year. You know, you don't get Christmas off, you don't get holidays off, anything like that. Well, you do get holidays, but obviously that's a legal requirement and all that kind of stuff. So, as I say, I am searching for that. Once I do find somewhere, I will need to throw myself into that immediately, because it's something that I need to do to impress the employer and kind of get my feet under the table, as it were. So there might be some disruption in videos from that. So yeah, the last 2 points, the computer and the job, it's just kind of letting you know that I haven't disappeared. I am still here. Currently, I cannot record. It might be that by the time I get my computer back, I am then in a new routine where I have to try and figure out how and when I can record videos. So once again, bear with me there. Since kind of being in recording exile, I have set up a Twitter account because everybody else has. And it seems like quite a good way to keep all you guys informed of what is going on in my life. So that is all up and running. I also have the cool little widgety thing where whenever I post a video or like a video, it will come up on my feed. So you'll get notifications of when I've released something and things like that. And you'll also get to see all of the people that I watch, and you can go and follow them if you like their content as well. That is that. I'm just going to quickly check my phone because I have actually written out notes for this, which is something that I never usually do. So that is all the negativity out of the way, the computer and the job and everything like that. I've mentioned my Twitter. On to the very, very positive, nice, lovely things. The series that are going to be on the channel. Late Laogai is staying. That is my vanilla series on the Late Laogai SMP. That's not something that's going away. I'm still really, really enjoying that place. Loving the projects that we've got going. I've had time to think about a few new ones that I want to start as soon as I get back on, as soon as I can kind of properly play and record. Which is excellent. The Wonderland modded series with Danoobs, that is also staying. I've barely scratched the surface with that. When we launched that series, that was pretty much exactly the same time as I started getting computer problems. So I haven't been able to play on that, and that's been really, really frustrating because I'm genuinely very, very excited to play on that. It's a lovely little pack that Danoobs has put together. Perfect for me. Cannot wait to get going on that again. I've actually got half an episode of that recorded already. We were going to go and fight the Ender Dragon the last time that my computer had issues, which was great fun. So those two are staying. I also intend to start like an intermittent build series. Like it's not going to be like once a week I will release something to do with building. That's not how it's going to work. It's going to be as and when I get some inspiration, I will go into creative and I will make something. I've already got a kind of medieval starter house all mapped out in creative. It's pretty much exactly the same kind of vein as I have been building on the Late Laogai series, bone blocks and everything like that. But I also offer some alternatives in there to try and make it maybe a little bit more survival friendly. And I give you some hints and tips on how to decorate things and things like that. And just kind of my general building process. But you can also build block for block whatever I build in that episode, in that series. So I've got that done. I've got a few more ideas done. I just need to kind of put them down and record them, for which I need the computer back. So that is that. If you have any suggestions, or there is something that you specifically want to see me build, then drop it in the comments, or go and find me on Twitter, link in the description, and I'll see what I can do, because that is obviously kind of like the main thing that I do is build. I don't do redstone. I don't do any real technical stuff. I'm mainly a builder, so I thought that would be a nice little series to do. Kind of lets me be creative. Kind of lets me get kind of some other ideas out of my head. If I'm working on a singular project for a long time, then my brain can get a little bit fried, and I have to go and do something else. So working with different block palettes and stuff sounds lovely. And if I can make something out of it and show it to you guys, then all the better. Yes, so that is Lake Laogai, which is the vanilla, Wonderland, which is the modded, an intermittent build series happening as and when I find the time or the creativity or the inspiration to do it. That's all quite exciting. What I also wish to do, and this is kind of out of the vein of Minecraft, so I'm not expecting it to be as popular. It's just something that I've wanted to do for a little while, and that is to just do a little mini series, 1 episode a week, maybe 20 minutes long, of just a game that I would usually play, a game that I would play when I'm not playing Minecraft, because I'm playing the game. These are games that I have been playing for ages, and I adore them and I love them, and I might not be the best at them, but I think they're so much fun. And so I'd like to share them with you. So, as I say, I've been playing these games for a while. So don't expect AAA titles. Don't expect anything highly exciting, because that's not going to happen. The games that I'm thinking at the moment, Civilization 5, which is, an absolute classic Sid Meier game, which I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with. It's a turn-based strategy game. It's something that I really, really, really enjoy. I could happily sit in front of the computer for, a day just playing this game. And it's a game that I can record for 5-6 hours and have a series done. All I need to do is chop it and upload it, which is absolutely brilliant. It's something that I've wanted to do for a little while, but I've always kind of been a little bit behind or wanted to be, playing on Minecraft and stuff. But I think it would be a nice little break, especially as I've been playing these games whilst I haven't been able to record, and it's kind of reignited my interest in them. So we've got Civilization 5, we've got Railroad Tycoon, which is another Sid Meier game. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so incredibly well done. It's a very simple concept, but it can be really tricky, which I really, really enjoy. You basically build your own rail network, and you're transporting goods and passengers around the map, and you have to take things to certain destinations and then move them off to another. And you've got to buy out your competitors. So it's once again, it's another strategy game. You'll notice that pretty much all of the games I enjoy playing are strategy games, as well as Minecraft. So there is that. What else do I have? Age of Empires. Age of Empires is an absolute classic, timeless game. It will never get old. It will never get boring. It's a point and click, once again, strategy game. It's not turn based. You just continue building and building and building and building, and it's another game that I really enjoy playing. Once again, I'm not the best at it. Don't think that you'll be watching these and you'll be playing yourself and thinking, oh, I've never thought of that before, because you will have, because it's not a game that... It's a game that I play for enjoyment as opposed to being the best at. Says that. There is also the opportunity to try and find a Command & Conquer game. Command & Conquer, once again, a very, very old series. My favourite being Command & Conquer Red Alert Retaliation, which I used to play on the original PlayStation. I'd love to find that. I'd absolutely love to find that for the computer, because that was amazing. That was before the days of like unit caps, and I used to sit there building an army of thousands and thousands of troops, and then you'd try and select them all, but the computer wouldn't, well, the PlayStation just couldn't handle it, so it would only select 50 of the troops that you had, and then when you went to move them all, the PlayStation sounded like it was about to catch on fire. It was stuttery and laggy, and it was unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful game. So I'd love to play that again. So those are kind of your options at the moment. Those are the ones that I have available to me. As I say, because I am looking for a job at the moment, I can't really afford to kind of buy games to play. Because unlike the bigger YouTubers, I'm not making money off this at all. This is just something that I do for fun. So I will put up a straw poll if I can work out how to use straw poll. I will put that down in the description. I'd love for you to go and vote. I'd love for you to tell me what you want to see out of those games, because I'm sure some of you do actually play them yourself, and might actually be genuinely interested in watching somebody else play them. So that is that. So that will be a total of four series on the channel. Whether we will have, I would say the maximum that we will have per week is 4 videos per week, and that will be if I do a build episode that week as well, which, as I say, it's just going to happen as and when. So that's all very, very exciting. Not so much a my channel update, but it sort of is. We have got a load of new members on the server at the moment, a load of them. It's really, really cool. We're turning into a real little community, a real busy little community with people putting out content, apart from myself, obviously. So, I cannot for the life of me really remember. That's a lovely area, that is. Tiger and jungle on a beach. That's nice. I like that. Sorry, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I cannot remember who I mentioned in the last video had joined. I know Tuxedo Cat had already joined. Kinda Googly, I'm not sure whether I mentioned her, but Kinda Googly is now on the server as well. We also have a guy called Menasval. I believe I pronounced that correctly. I'm not entirely sure. He has joined us. He has a fantastic modded series on his channel, which is well worth a watch. He's been blasting through it recently, and I've been watching it, and it's been really, really good fun. So, yep. Menasval, and then we also have the duo of Magoo and Shixie Peep, who are both fantastic, absolutely fantastic, great fun to watch. Those guys have an amazing chemistry together, and I really, really enjoy watching their collaborations as well as their kind of single player episodes. It's really good fun. So what will be happening now, the place that you can go and find them, people who are currently recording and uploading consistent videos on the server, I will have their links directly in the description boxes of all my videos. It maybe not on, well, in the description boxes of all of my multiplayer episodes. So Wonderland will just have Danoobs, but the lake will have all of the people that are creating content on the server consistently. They will all be down there. There will also be a link to our brand new subreddit, which has a sidebar, which has all of the current members of the lake, all of the people who are building and working on there, regardless of whether they're making episodes or not. They are all in the sidebar there. So if there's anybody that I mentioned in the video and they're not in the description box, they will be on there. The subreddit will also be a place where we can post our videos, have little discussions. If you are on Reddit and you want to get involved and you want to come and say hello to us, that's a brilliant place to do it. you can ask us questions. We can all pitch in and try and answer them for you, things like that. If you've got any suggestions that you want to see on the series, that is a place to get your ideas and opinions and across, because we're starting to build a great little community of people who are subscribing to all of us, and they're leaving us lovely comments, and it's starting to get to that point that I've kind of always wanted, which is people contributing from outside of the server and saying, oh, well, why don't you do this? This would be a really nice idea. Or how about that? Have you considered doing that? Or just simply coming along and saying, really like this episode. Great fun. Loving what's coming out of the server at the moment. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's what I've wanted forever. Forever and ever and ever. Onto a really weird little one. So my name. My name on my in-game name is Cinerix. It's a long story as to why I have got that name. But that is my online name. That is my in-game name. That is my character's name. Everything like that. My YouTube name. The name of the channel is Sensational Gaming. That is because both Cinerix and my nickname of Sin were already taken. So, I had to think of something, I had to attempt to think of something witty, and that was what I came up with. That was quite a close approximation of my name. It was a little pun, quite enjoyed it. So that was that. People just call me Sin. Literally, everybody online that I have played games with, I used to play RuneScape, used to play Tribal Wars years and years ago. Everyone knows me as Sin. So if you hear somebody in somebody else's video saying Sin, that's me. Don't worry about the other names. Just use that. Kind of going back onto not so much analytics or anything like that, or community. It's the channel growth. The channel growth has been absolutely stunning. Not so much recently because of the lack of videos, but before that we were gaining 3 subs a week on average. I think like that. I think at the time of recording, village. At the time of recording, I'm at 75 subs, which is glorious. It's absolutely, it's 74 more than I ever expected to have. So thank you to all of you for subscribing. It's brilliant. Amazing that so many of you watch my videos as well. Some of them, I think that I've got one video that's creeping up to 700 views, which is insane. And I should probably make a tutorial for it, which I've been saying I will do for ages. But yeah, things like that. It's nuts, absolutely nuts, and it's more than I ever expected. It was going so well and so quickly that I have actually planned a 100 sub special. Quite a fun little idea. It has kind of been done before, but I think it'll be good fun. And I think you'll all appreciate it, and that is weird. Huh. Yeah, so there's that to look forward to. Let me just check my notes again briefly. Yeah, so I do have that 100 sub special planned out. I haven't recorded it yet or anything like that, because I just don't know or when it's going to be. But as I think I mentioned, the sub rate has quietened down because of the lack of videos, which is completely understandable. Stagnant YouTube channels very rarely grow, and especially ones my size. Yeah, that's just the way of the world. However, if you are watching this and you kind of feel a little bit sorry for me, like I feel sorry for myself, then preach it in your Discords. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mother about all of the wonderful things we're doing over here, and I promise that as soon as I can, I will be uploading more content, regular content. as I say, my hands are currently tied, and it's a real shame because I just want to be making videos for you. So if you do want to promote me, if you feel like I deserve it, or if you just feel sorry for me, then it would mean the world to me if you did, because I'd love to get to 100 subs. I mean, numbers don't really necessarily make this for me, but getting to 100 would be brilliant. You know, any YouTuber that says that they don't care is lying. I do care. It's, you know, 100 subs would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's nothing like, you know, Azuma or Mumbo or Scar or all of those guys, but to me, that's a massive number of people that are subscribed to me. And it gives me that motivation to carry on and keep doing this. Because if there's people there, if there's 100 people there, and let's say 3 or 4 of them are commenting regularly, and you know, giving me ideas, and we're having little chats down in the comments section, then that's brilliant. So yeah, as I say, if you do feel like promoting me, please, I would absolutely love it if you did, and I would really appreciate it. To everyone else who doesn't, that's absolutely fine as well. Thank you, all of you, every single one of you, for sticking with me whilst this has been going on. It's frustrating, especially for me, because I cannot do anything. And I'm sure that if you've got used to a series coming out regularly, then it's quite frustrating for you as well. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for not unsubscribing. And hopefully, when all of this is sorted out, I can bring you some content that I make to the best of my ability, on a nice computer that isn't all juddery. Once again, I'm sorry for the frame rate. I'm sorry for lack of fancy thumbnails, everything like that. I just really, really wanted to get this up to kind of let you all know what is going on. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is the channel/life update done. If you've got this far, thank you for sticking around. Any comments that you have, please feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to vote in the straw poll, which I will hopefully have figured out how to work, because that's a series that I'd love to do. If you have enjoyed it, for whatever reason, please feel free to leave a like. If you don't want to miss any of those upcoming episodes, hit that subscribe button, and remember to tell your mother about all of the stuff that I will one day hopefully be carrying on with. I will hopefully catch you guys incredibly soon. Until then, thank you once again, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.